Hello and welcome to Always in Escrow with Serena Appel and Colby Burchin. Hello, Colby.
Hey, Serena, how are you?
I am fantastic. I am feeling so just excited to share with you that Ben and Amreen Sariki are the founders of What the Fish Lounge, a unique spa offering fish pedicures. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks for having us.
Hi.
So, Serena, I recently got a gift, and good friends of mine knew that I love something fun and outrageous, and these two opened this fish pedicure right on the avenue. So while your feet are getting this fish pedicure, you're waving to folks on the avenue. It's right up my alley. So, guys, you have a fantastic store. I loved every part of it. I've been telling everyone you should go do it. So how did you decide to start a business together?
So we have a few different businesses separately. And I always admired my husband's business sense. And he used to travel a lot. And finally, after COVID, life changed a little bit. And I thought this was a good time to kind of, put forward an idea that I had, and it was basically to start a business with him. The problem is we didn't know what exactly that was, right?
Yeah, I'm going to have to find a good one.
Right. And how did you decide on a fish pedicure? Did you come across the fish pedicures anywhere else?
A friend of ours visited Vegas, and he and his girlfriend found one, and they really had fun with it, and they talked to the owner. And the owner was telling them like what a great business it is and how he'd open multiple locations in a very short time frame. And so he came back from Vegas and he said, you have this extra time on your hands, you guys should open a fish spa. And so we looked into it and the legalities and what would it take to operate it and how to get the tanks and things like this. And it sounded fun, so we went for it.
Wow. So could you share with the audience some of the challenges you faced while running What the Fish Lounge?
I mean, there's new challenges all the time that we still face. But, opening up any brick and mortar retail service type of business is not really what we're used to. So we've never really had to deal with employees and landlords and electricians and zoning, things like it. It's countless. The regular things that any business will face, and then you've got the factor of it's like a very unique type of business, so there's not a lot of like other people to copy, or like there's not really a good blueprint for it. So we have to just kind of like learn as we go with
and the fish
the problems.
themselves,
and you gotta get the
alive,
fish and keep them healthy and happy and learn about fish and become an expert in fish tanks and feet and things that we don't know anything about. So
I will tell you that your employees are super enthusiastic. They're just really like bubbly, and they really want to get the person that's getting the pedicure into it. And that really speaks volumes, I guess, from you two just telling them, because I know it's hard to have employees, but everyone I've seen there is just so super nice.
We get a lot of good feedback regarding our staff, and that means a lot, because that's exactly what we want, our customers to feel,
Yeah, it's a fun job for them. They're really providing like a very unique, fun thing. Like it's in a really happening spot, it's on by the beach, and you're basically in a room with people laughing their heads off the entire time, So
it's good energy, good vibes. How can you not have a good time?
Yeah, it's a date thing, it's a family thing, so it's
girls' night out.
Yeah. It's fun to work there too. Yeah, it's very interactive too. It's one-on-one. We only have one employee in the whole place at a time, so it's a very personal experience with the employees and the customers.
And tell us about, selecting that area of downtown Delray. It's a very notable area. You guys are in, a prime location.
Well, between the two of us, I'm the one who, likes to go out a lot. And obviously, we were looking around everywhere. And then, I had the bright idea of Delray. I remember having many fun nights there, and I was like, I've got the location, Delray. So, off we went. And it was tough because, we couldn't find the right space, or maybe it was like on a side street. And I was very adamant about wanting it on Atlantic Avenue, because I felt that if we weren't on Atlantic Avenue, we'd be dead in the water. You know what I mean? Because we needed to be very visual. And so that's how Delray Beach came about, Atlantic Avenue. And we were eating lunch. We found a spot, and I said, call now, and the rest is history. And that's where we are now.
Yeah, we called the number on the door.
Yeah.
You got to check for this type of business. It's not going to probably be successful in like any random Publix plaza. So you need like tourism, outdoor dining, flip flops,
and people with feet.
Yeah, everybody with feet. But yeah, the tourism, the outdoor dining, the flip flops. Otherwise, you have to be in like a high traffic outlet mall type of environment. You need the foot traffic.
So how do you ensure the safety and cleanliness of the What the Fish Lounge? What steps do you provide to customers?
Well, first, there's a sign-in sheet. It says if you have any open wounds, fungus, any abnormalities on your feet, even if you're just overly drunk, like you can't get in the tanks in the first place. We do also rinse everybody's feet off before they get in, just with water. It's mostly because we're by the beach and people come with like sandy feet or suntan lotion. So we rinse everybody's feet off first as well. And then the filtration system we have in underneath every single tank, they're all independent. It's really above and beyond what's necessary for anything like this. It's a 1,060 gallon saltwater filtration system in a 30 gallon freshwater tank. So we have it pumping at about 500 or 600 gallons an hour. So it's basically running the entire 30 gallon contents through the entire filtration system every like 2.5 minutes or so. And one of the stops along the way of the filtration, the last one, is a really high power UV sterilizer light. So it just sterilizes anything that runs through it. So the water is sanitized basically 5 or 6 times just in the 20 minutes that you're having your treatment.
Fantastic. And tell us about the treatment. Can you walk in, make a reservation? How long is the session?
Yeah, walk-ins are welcome. Appointments are welcome. We're very busy on the weekends, so that's probably when an appointment is best. The treatment is there's not a lot of options. It's 20 minutes or 30 minutes. You get the time in the tank, quick warm lotion foot rub at the end. We give you complimentary chocolate and water and lollipops and treats while you're in the tank. And you get a quick warm lotion foot rub when you get out. You get a printed selfie
On a little What the Fish
on a little stand. You take home your experience. And you put your flip-flops back on and you go. Both services, 20 minutes or 30 minutes, they come with all those extras. And 20 minutes is $40, 30 minutes is $50, and kids 12 and under are $25.
And you got more miles on your feet.
Serena, I will tell you, they thought of everything, literally. While you're there with the picture, the whole experience is very, very special. So tell us, what kind of fish are these?
The little toothless algae-eating fish from Turkey. They're called Gara rufa fish. They have multiple names, and it's very common overseas, these fish pedicures. They call them doctor fish, pedicure fish, cuticle fish, but they're Gara rufa.
Yeah, they were. I would tell you, my feet were so soft when I got out.
I know, it's funny.
They definitely attacked my feet.
It's funny. I mean, as the owner, I'm still surprised as to how soft my feet are. And sometimes, I'll get in the tanks and I'll be like, oh my God, my feet are so soft. And my employees are like, really?
She brags to me all the time.
It's old. It should be old to me, but it's not. And I'm like, wow, this stuff is amazing. I love these fish. My feet are so much smoother than when I go and get a regular pedicure. So now I no longer do the regular pedicure. I just do the gel nail polish and that's it. I'm like, no, I'm good. I do fish pedis now,
Right.
Yeah. There's a lot of fish that'll like suck the algae off the side of a tank, but these guys specifically will go for like the dry spot on your ankle or your cuticles. They're real professional fish. Like they've been doing this for like hundreds of years. It's really common elsewhere. Yeah.
I will tell you, it is ticklish. You have to get used to that tickle sensation, and then I think you go numb after a minute, and you're good.
I feels like it can be best described as like little bubbles or vibrating socks.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, the first 20 seconds is very weird, but that's the point, right? That's what a unique experience is about. It's not supposed to remind you of something you already did. But you get used to it 30 seconds in, and then it becomes very relaxing. Yeah, most people find it like super relaxing.
What a fun experience. Sounds amazing. Tell everybody where they can find you, how to follow you, all of the details.
502 East Atlantic Avenue, Delray Beach.
Our Instagram is WTFISH_lounge. So like what underscore lounge.
Yeah. Website, whatthefishlounge.com, WTFISH lounge.com. You can book appointments there. You can call us and ask questions.
Walk in. We're very flexible.
We're on TikTok, Facebook, Insta.
Do you have any plans on any other locations in South Florida?
We definitely do. If we find the right locations, we're open to open as many as best we can do them. We're also, that's like kind of slow to scale, and you have to deal with the leasing agents, and you have to staff the place, and you have to oversee them, and you have to be far enough from your other location not to compete with yourself, but close enough to still oversee them, properly. I think an easier, scalable route that we're trying to take is basically help other people create their own fish spas, not like necessarily franchise or tethered to us. Just they find the location, they deal with everything that's involved, and we just supply them with all the equipment and everything they'll need, the training, installed, the fish, the filtration, the tanks ready to go, and they can have a purchase or a rental agreement, and they can open their own business. So, Walmart calls themselves job creators because they enslave 1 million people with terrible wages. But this is really a cool job to create for somebody because they really can be their own boss and have their own like very unique business, and it's fun and make real money. So yeah, that's kind of the vision, is to have 300 of these across the country in a few years, but not really own any of them. Just have started up all of them.
And then they can call it whatever the fish they like.
Yeah, they can name it Tickle Toes or whatever they like, and they're in business.
Genius. Well, thank you both for coming on. I love it. I'm going to continue being a patron of your store because I love it. My feet are amazing from it. So
nice. And don't forget, you can join our VIP membership.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So many benefits. Thank you so much for coming on our show.
Thank you for having us.